Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, it is for real. Season begins here. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, here's McCarthy. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Like he's got enough in the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the
all runs here to start this game, and this defense, they were nearly up to the task, trying to force a 3-and-out, get off to a good start, but this running back, he had some other plans here, Mike, and he's going to pick up that 1st down.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Down. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's going to let this one go deep to the goal line and in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Packers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
22-yard line.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, go.
They'll go with him again. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Vikings. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His 1st NFL touchdown in his very 1st NFL game.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back with possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Watch out now. Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. 3rd down coming up.
Field flat. Set, ready. Set,
Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll go underneath here. The running back handles the backfield. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
48-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check it.
He's got a receiver. It's Addison.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
From the
2nd
33,
and 7.
here's 2nd down and 7.
10. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk. Go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one intercepted. Picked off by Carrington Valentine.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's in! Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The extra point, up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
7-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more. On this opening week, after this, they need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second time. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Tight end going in motion here.
10 black. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Come on.
Here's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed, and he will go all the way. Jaden Reed, touchdown Packers. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Packers will take a 21-7 lead.
Vikings 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. This is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Bullard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. His second touchdown of this first half. The extra point is up and through. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Bronco 80. Warrior 70.
Now McCarthy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
First down.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
36-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hopkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
2 yards.
The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Panther 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 69 Bricks.
Here's McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That was signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they send in Will Reichard for this field goal try. And this will be from 42 yards out. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go. 50. Ready?
From the gun on third down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Packers set to kick this one away. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. That is fielded at the 13. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Moving to his left. That's caught! will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Second down.
To throw is McCarthy, exiting the pocket right. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Ready. 60 Eagles.
To throw, it's McCarthy. To get this complete, it's Addison again. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hogg. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
First down, Green Bay.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Ready.
On the bootleg, it's Love. Flush to his right. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult. I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you had things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
McCarthy to the air on second down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's taken in. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. What a play on 4th and long to gain of 43 yards. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing again is McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
70 Lions.
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an...
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. Open man downfield. It's Hockenson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Moving to his right. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Vikings. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Now back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Green Jack. Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his second touchdown tonight. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the two-point conversion.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's got a man. That's caught. Give them the two, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And it's a big game there as they try to go take this lead.
Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. He'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle gain at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up now for second down.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. Still going. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
We are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So a win here for the Vikings. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
out before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece.